Will your favorite NFL player be on the field if there's a 2020 NFL season? Only time will tell.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Subscribe to the members of ISN.
What's going on, guys? My name is Derek, and this is the Gridiron Blitz. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't, because here we talk all things football. Ladies and gentlemen, the NFL 2020 season is rapidly approaching, and we're less than 3 weeks away from what will be the NFL training camp. Now, we know with a lot of things going on with COVID-19, there's a lot of uncertainty on whether we'll get sports back. And if there was any league that had a decent amount of time to prepare for a COVID contingency, it would be the NFL. The NFL has already cut 2 preseason games, with the first and the fourth week being cut. I don't think the official announcement has been out yet, but that's what is going around the league. Now, another thing as well that's coming up is the ability for players to opt out of the 2020 season. We know that there's a ton of other leagues that are doing this. The NBA is doing it. Some of the biggest stars in the league are refusing to play or opting out to return for the 2020 NBA season. And it appears as though the NFLPA is pushing the NFL for the NFL players to have that option as well. According to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, people will be able to opt out who either have pre-existing conditions, family members with pre-existing conditions, or just general concerns over COVID-19, and they would not want to play this season. There is not a lot of time to get these kind of worked out. Training camp begins in less than 3 weeks, with the preseason beginning, I think it's going to begin the 20th of August. So we have about 6 weeks before the NFL preseason, we would get a preseason game. And there will be a deadline as to when a player could let the league know whether they were going to opt out of the 2020 NFL season. That also brings into question the player's salary for the 2020 season. If you opt out of playing, will you get paid for the season, or how would that affect your contract going forward? There's a lot of things to consider if you are an NFL player. You have to consider your health, your family's health. Do you have people at home that are possibly vulnerable to the pandemic, or do you just not want to play because of safety concerns? I'm not sure, guys, but I really hope that the NFL does its best to protect the players and their families, and that we can still get somewhat of an NFL season, because up until now, every other league has suffered and has not had a full season in its entirety. So it really is going to fall on the NFL to try to bring all sports back together. The NBA will kick off in about 3 weeks, and the MLB will kick off a week before that. So I think that those 2 leagues are going to kind of set the mode for how the NFL will do. If there's a lot of cases, we might not see an NFL season. There's a lot of things to consider, though, as well as how many fans will be in the stadium. You have merchandise, you have TV rights. So I really do believe that the NFL is going to try its best to have a season, because it's just so much money that will be lost if there is even one game missed. Even in the preseason, they're losing a ton of games. Now, obviously, the NFL is going to prioritize safety over money, but at the end of the day, we know that cash rules everything around us. So that's the way it's going to go. What do you think? Do you think that your favorite player is going to opt out? Do you think that a lot of NFL players are going to opt out, or do you think it's going to be a relatively small amount? My name is Derek. This is the Gridiron Blitz. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. I just got one thing to say, though. It appears as though 75% of the people who watch the Gridiron Blitz are not subscribing, and I'm just kind of figuring out what's going on. But I know. Here's how it works. You're going to watch, and then YouTube is kind of going to push me in your face, and then after 2 or 3 videos, you may be inclined to hit that subscription button. And if this is that video for you, I appreciate it. If not, then I hope to see you further down the road. Ring a ding ding that notification bell so you won't miss any other content, because I try to drop videos every day. We've got the NFL season approaching, and we want to make sure that you're here for that. You guys be safe, and I will see you in the next video.